everyone, I'm Mike the Stew Burner. Welcome to the channel, and today we're doing something that's kind of slide us in to the summer season, and that is a salad. So what I'm making today is something I created a few weeks ago, just messing around with some ingredients at my son's house, making a side salad for some burritos, and I stumbled across this. I'm not gonna say by accident. I was just throwing stuff in a bowl, and out came something that was just absolutely fantastic, and that's a slaw. This is not just any slaw. This is more or less a Mexican inspired, a Caribbean inspired slaw. We've got a few things going on here, and it is not a mayo base. This is a vinegar based slaw. So it has some nice crispness to it that it's very refreshing, very light and refreshing. So let's go over the ingredients real quick here. I've got a cabbage. Now I'm not going to use the entire cabbage. I'm going to make enough for 4 people, so I'm going to use about half of this, I want to say medium-sized cabbage. I have some fresh cilantro here. I have 1 jalapeno. I have 2 mangoes here, nice ripe mangoes. A lime, 1 tomato. Got some, let me see, white wine vinegar. Some pickled red onion, and a tablespoon of brown sugar. Not just brown sugar, this is my monk fruit brown sugar, so we're reducing the calories there. So how am I gonna make this? Well, I'm gonna cut this up nice and fine. I'm gonna be basically slicing up, shredding up, whatever you want. If you have a mandolin, you wanna shred it up on a mandolin, that's fine. I'm gonna hand cut this. I'm gonna dice my mangoes here, chop up the cilantro, squeeze in some lime, dice up my tomato, finally dice up this jalapeno, and then I'm going to make a little bit of a sauce, a dressing with my white wine vinegar. I didn't have it out here, some olive oil, and the brown sugar. All right, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get all this stuff prepped up. We're going to come back, we're going to assemble it. You're going to see how easy this is. And then as a bonus, I'm going to make a couple shrimp tacos. Yep, shrimp tacos. That we can put this on top of the shrimp tacos. Oh yeah, you know, like kind of like the fish taco, but I'm gonna use the shrimp. Perfect slaw for a fish taco or a shrimp taco, or on its side. So let me get slicing and dicing here. We'll come back, we'll do some assembling. All right, so when it comes to the mango and dicing up the mango, let me show you a cool little trick. All you do is you find the pit in the middle with your knife, and you just follow that pit down and you slice it. You get 2 nice halves here. You take the 2 halves and you score them. Paying very attention not to go through the back and into your hand. You can feel it. You can feel the skin on the other side. So once you score this down one side and up the other, you're going to actually open this up to expose the meat. Ha 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 ha. Then all you do is you shave that off. A nice easy way to dice up your mango. Now, I'm sure that some of you already seen that, right? Alrighty. As you can see, I already have my cabbage all sliced up here. All I have remaining is to chop up my cilantro, my jalapeno, and my tomato. So let me continue on here, getting all prepped up. This is the hardest part of this whole thing. Just a little bit of prep work. I'll be right back. Now let me talk to you a little bit about jalapenos. You got to be careful with these, or you could be having some issues, primarily with your fingers, possibly your eyes, your face, because what's inside of here can sting. So what I normally do is I take off the end, I cut it in half, and I get a spoon and I haul out the inside of this jalapeno. There was a time I would use my fingers and scoop that out, wipe it off, think that everything was fine, even wash my hands. Later on, I would go, wipe something off my face, and next thing you know, my face was on fire. So I learned the hard way. Use a spoon. Don't get your fingers in here, or you're going to have some troubles. So all I do is scoop that out, There we go. Nice and clean. Fingers didn't get, I don't want to say contaminated, but contaminated, okay? There you go. They're good to go. Now I can go ahead and proceed to finely mince my jalapeno. I like to mince the jalapeno. I don't like big honkers. Somebody bites into that. Oh, okay. We avoid that. All right, let me keep moving on. Well, I am back. My preps are all done. Now, let's start doing some assembling here. I'm going to take all my cabbage and getting it into my mixing bowl here. And honestly, it looks like I have close to 6 servings here. Alrighty. Get all that in there. Now, you want to bruise this cabbage up. So all I'm doing is I'm gathering it in and I'm squeezing it. This is going to tenderize it. You don't have to do this, but I think the texture when you do this is so much better. You do you, I'll do me. Maybe we'll meet in the middle somewhere. Alrighty. I am all nice and squeezed up over here. Now I'm just going to go in with the remainder of my ingredients. I've already set aside some of my cilantro from my tacos, so let me just go ahead and get all this stuff in here. And that's about a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Get my tomatoes in here. Alrighty. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to clean up this mess because it's bothering me. It's probably bothering you too. Like, what's up with this guy? Alright, let me clean up my mess and we'll continue on. Alright, we are all cleaned up. Now, got all my dried ingredients. Semi-dry, they're not really dry, they got a little moisture to them. Got all my ingredients in the bowl with the exception of my dressing. I'm giving this a bit of a mix. You don't need to give it a full mix because we're going to add dressing to this and we'll be mixing it some more. So, there we go. Set that to the side. Actually, I forgot. I have my pickled onion here and I'm going to put in probably about a 1/4 cup of pickled red onion in here. There we go. That's this side. I'll mix that when I go to do the dressing. Now, dressing is very simple. And with a little bit of lime, I'm using 1/2 of a lime. This dressing, a little goes a long ways. Trust me. All right, there's my lime. About a tablespoon of my brown sugar, my monk fruit brown sugar. About 1/3 of a cup of white wine vinegar. And 1, 2, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin. I'm just going to give this a little mix. I'm not trying to emulsify anything. All I'm doing is trying to dissolve that brown sugar. That's it. And it's looking like it's pretty much dissolved. Now, forgot, a little salt and pepper. All right, a little salt. Not too much salt. A lot of pepper now. As much pepper as you like. There's no exact measurement on that. I'll taste it later. If it needs more pepper, I'll put more pepper. If it needs more salt, I'll put more salt. I always go easy on the salt. All right. See where this is going? Like everything I do, easy. Dressing goes in. Get it all out of there and it dissolves very nicely. That's it. We're just going to mix this up. We're going to taste it. And judging by the way it smells, so fresh and vibrant. I'm getting the citrus. Getting that cilantro, the cabbage. You do want to make sure this is well mixed, okay? Get in there, get it turned, scrape the sides, do what you gotta do. This is so versatile. I've used this in so many different things over the last few weeks. I've served chicken with it. I've put these in some burritos, added some cucumbers to it and some olives. It just, you can do so much with this. All right. Okay, moment of truth. Let's give this a try. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try this, but we're going to take it up a notch, and we're going to serve this with some shrimp tacos. All right. Honest to God, and I said this to Lori a couple of weeks back, I don't think I'll ever go back to coleslaw with mayo in it. I'm just loving this. Now, I've had vinegar-based slaws before, and they were always good, but this one, with the addition of the cilantro, the mango, the pickled red onion, it takes it to a whole nother level. You've got so many layers of flavor there. It's crazy. Freshness, crispness, light, chilled. You can't go wrong. All right, so hold on. Don't go away. Gonna get the shrimp fixings out here. Gonna saute some shrimp, heat up some corn tortillas, and we're gonna make some kick butt shrimp tacos. So let me shift gears here and we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Operation Shrimp Tacos is now in effect. I have 1.5 pounds of peeled and deveined shrimp here, and these are 16/20s. All I'm going to do is cut them into like 3 pieces. I don't want huge shrimp going in my tacos. Some people like it that way. I like to have smaller bite-sized pieces, or even smaller than bite-sized pieces when I'm making my shrimp tacos. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cutting these up. Let me backtrack a little bit. Remember the dressing I made? Well, there was a bit of dressing left in my little bowl here. I'm going ahead and adding my shrimp to this bowl because I'm going to use every bit of that dressing up. It'll be a nice little marinade from my shrimp, or seasoning, or marinade. You understand where I'm going? I know you do. Okay, shrimp dicing is over. We had a little bit of that dressing left in there. It's going to give it a little drizzle of olive oil, maybe 1/2 tablespoon. A little smidgen of salt, a little pepper. Going to give it a little bit of this al pastor seasoning, just for a little season. That's it, not much. A little bit of cilantro. Give this a nice little toss. Then we'll get my skillet over here, and we're going to go ahead and saute us some shrimp for our tacos. Alrighty, we're back. Give about 1 tablespoon of oil from my pan, which is heating up. Give that pan a good coating. There we go. And we're just going to drop our shrimp in here, and it's going to take about 3 minutes max. There we go. About 3 minutes, we're going to have sauteed shrimp for our tacos. And I'm just cooking these so they're pink all around, that they're done inside, nice and white, not opaque. So in 3 minutes, we're going to be pretty darn close to wrapping this up. The only thing I got left to do is to heat a few taco shells up. All right, let me go ahead and get these sauteed off. All right, I have 1/4 of a lime here. A little lime. Oh, this is smelling so good. I was thinking about this a few days ago when I was deciding what I was going to make for for this episode, and I was thinking about the slaw. No, I can't. I can make the slaw great, but what can I make utilizing that great slaw? Right here. Okay, shrimps are done, and I dropped 2 on the floor. Shame on me. Now, there's a little bit of oil left in that pan. I'm going to cut this down for a second. Get them in there. We'll warm these up. In about another minute here, we're going to have some shrimp tacos. Only takes a couple seconds on each side. Just want to warm these up. Got our heat. I like to double these up. I'm over here on my plate. Going with some shrimp over here. And you don't need to overload these. These are like Mexican street taco size. That's all I got on there. It's about 8 pieces of shrimp. All right. Let me go in some of this slaw right on top of them. Not too much. You don't want to overload these. I'm going to get rid of this. We'll come back. We'll try this shrimp taco here with our slaw. And we're going to give it 2 thumbs up. I guarantee it. Okay, moment of truth time. Here we go. Words don't even describe how good this is. Shrimp are cooked perfectly. We know all about the slaw. I don't know, I really can't say. I really can't put words in. This is so freaking good. And you saw how easy it was to make all this. It takes a little bit of prep time, doing some chopping, but the remainder of everything is super simple. You can make it. And if you do, you're going to taste exactly what I'm tasting right now. And you're going to be passing all this along to your friends. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Right over there, hit that logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.